Tinubu bowed to pressure, deports Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya. True or false? Hey, my people. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you must do as ordered. You must do as ordered. The Kenya government has sent a letter of warning to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, telling him that look, you must act as called, you must act as demanded. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be declared. Yes, as it is right now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no choice than to do as demanded. He has been told that the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu is sacrosanct. Return him back to Kenya from where you picked him up, because we are the ones bearing the grunt and not Nigeria. Yes, we are the one bearing the grunt and not Nigeria. The current Kenya President Ruto is the one sending this very message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Make I don't talk too much. I want Karuna enter inside the video. Make una hear the real gist on how the matter take up. Moku enter.
The leadership in this part of the country is not credible at all. We don't even act like we're in a democratic dispensation. And unfortunately, it's not just only Nigeria. Do you know that Cameroon, and yes, you said what's going on in Cameroon?
It's terrible.
And Djibouti.
Yes. Cameroon is, I mean, what are you looking for at 92? What are you looking for at 92? Tomorrow you will hear AU say, oh, because there's coup there, the country is suspended.
There's already an uprising there.
Yes, why don't you come in now?
Even Djibouti, she did not allow any opposition whatsoever. The woman did not allow any opposition. So why do we have such characteristics in Africa, specifically black West African nations? Why?
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's all over Africa. It's all over Africa. Cameroon is a Central Africa country. Unfortunately, what we are seeing in West Africa, we are seeing it across all Africa countries. I mean, I don't know why we...
Some people will even say Nigeria is better.
Yeah, because...
When you have somebody who has been in charge of the country from 1999 till now.
He's been in power for 40-something years, and he's 92 years old. What's he looking for? That another person don't have better than him in that same country. So sometimes, I don't know, we create problems for ourselves, and at the end of the day, we now begin to shout. You saw what happened to Omabongo in Gabon last time. This C-type syndrome is still bringing something that it's not ending yet.
What is the problem? I want to understand.
Greed. It's greed and selfishness.
Because it is a similar pattern across African nations.
Yeah.
It's a similar pattern.
Felix Houphouët did it in Cote d'Ivoire over the years. One party stayed for so many years in power. Then before you know, when he left power, civil war came in. Because people's eyes were now open at why one party states? Only one part of the country that are, the president comes from, were those that were benefiting. So these things create problem. You can imagine what Paul Biya has been doing in Cameroon.
I can't believe it. It was the same thing too. You saw what happened with the Kenyans. Also Djibouti, the same thing too. They're not even allowing for any form of opposition there. And before you know, election results will come up, they'll be announced.
Even the so-called Rwanda we are praising now, Paul Kagame is overstaying in Rwanda. If he actually loved that country and for a repetition of what happened in 1994 genocide not to happen, he's supposed to by now even groom his successor. He must remain there. By now. Must remain there.
So obviously there's a lot to be considered in that regard. I wouldn't lie to you. African nations need to do better. We need to adopt a system that I really don't know, but they need to reorient their mindsets.
Yeah,
these OGs who want to hang on to power to God knows when. Sometimes one would ask questions, what is going on with the youth? Why are they not saying anything? How do you want to have anything against the government of the day when they have all the arms and ammunition? And sometimes there will be that kind of bloodshed and there will be no change. Do you know how heartbreaking it is when that kind of process happens and that change doesn't occur?
Madagascar just came out of their own. the youth the Gen Zs took it upon themselves and got the president out of power.
You could even have such scenarios, and whoever is a young person that comes up becomes worse. They become tyrants, they become totalitarians.
Yeah, because at the beginning when they come in,
there's a problem of not understanding the concept of leadership.
Yes. At the beginning when they come in like, oh, we came on a rescue mission. That's what is happening in Uganda now. Museveni Yoweri has been there since Idi Amin left. Uganda thought Idi Amin was going to be the worst. He has stayed here now like a monarchical system that until he dies, nobody can occupy that office. These are the issues. So what is happening in Uganda now is not something that anybody should also think of.
I'm telling you.
So African countries, especially EU, will not see all these anomalies.
Do we have an African Union?
Until it gets to the level of saying,
and redundant.
It's
only when it's time for chairmanship that you hear and how they collect and contribute money. That's basically all we can see.
There should be good governance. There should be transparency. There should be succession of power. Before you cannot begin to talk of any other thing, why don't you, also put this one as part of your constitution of the EU that you must not overstay in office?
It's terrible.
What is happening?
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're on to the evening rush. My analyst this evening is Mr. Elvis Elemehele. Amoyele Showara is saying, do not let same politicians recycle failure across generations, calling on Nigerians to join the AAC, his political party, saying that the political party is going to be completely different. The fabric of how we run politics in this country and leadership will change. So, calling on young minds to join the AAC. Meanwhile, terrorists reportedly killed several worshippers early this morning today, while the new service chiefs who have been sworn in have vowed that they will crush Lakurawa, they will crush Mahmuda, and they will crush Boko Haram. Just today, I think they were sworn in today, and immediately they were sworn in, they're already giving their remarks of hope and assurance to Nigerians. This terrorist who reportedly killed several worshippers during morning prayer in Katsina community, this has elicited the new army chief Shaibu vowing to crush Lakurawa and other terrorist groups in northern Nigeria. While that is ongoing, we have the ex-minister Timi Silva confirming a military raid on his Abuja residence, but however denied any link to an alleged coup, says he's in UK on medical treatment or medical vacation or something, medical checkup, that he has no idea, he has no inkling of whatever coup d'etat that certain persons mentioned him as part of. So if that, you recall that the army had told us there is no truth in this, or for this man to come out,
have also said the same
that there is nothing, I don't understand.
Why the government is denying it.
It was Shore's Sahara reporter that released that. Shore said something in one of the interviews that anytime these guys tell you something is not true, that is actually true, because they've been following up with conversations, following up with investigations after that.
Esther, two scenarios has happened now that will make you to know now that there's element of truth in what is going on. First, the change of the service chief. Second one, now again, we just heard now that his house has been raided and that his younger brother has even been picked up.
Yes.
So, with all this,
and he confirmed it. Initially, they said the information was not true.
And the first one that came was that 16 military officers have been arrested. So we have had
it was not 16 military officers that they said was a coup, whatever.
Yes.
That the Nigerian military spokesperson told us that wasn't true.
That wasn't true.
Meanwhile, investigations were ongoing, and then a few days later, we heard about the military reshuffle in the cabinet, which a couple of Nigerians were applauding. After that, we're now hearing of this raid after they've debunked several times. What is there for you to tell us the truth?
That's the issue with the Nigerian system of government. At the end of the day, when they eventually come and tell you around the truth, you will not be interested any longer. Too much of lies at that top.
It's terrible, though. It's terrible. Meanwhile,
the government belongs to us.
Exactly.
So we need to know the truth.
Exactly.
And we didn't plan. We are not looking for military. We are not planning for military at
if I show you pictures of what happened at Owuroshoki.
Yeah.
My colleague that sent it to me, I couldn't look at them. I'm seeing kids here. Is that even a woman? Oh God, Mr.
I saw a TV some days ago sharing the Lagos State government were giving compensation to those people. They said that their houses are demolished.
Mr. Elvis.
So what's going on?
The consequences of what transpired there. There's a picture of a woman who gave birth. It's gory. The babies, Mr. Elvis, children wearing pampers. Look at it. Unfortunately, I can't put this out here. Eh? Look at.
Yeah, no, this is.
So scroll through.
Bad. This is bad.
Look at that. One is the woman that who just gave birth there. So what?
No, you can't put this on air.
What is meaning of that?
Jesus Christ.
What are we doing?
Well, it baffles me whether we still have
to
talk about. When they kept saying human rights. Is this still available in Nigeria?
You can imagine that.
I mean, because if you want to talk of, you are evacuating people, you have to think of where next you are. Going to keep them.
They're going to come and they're going. I spoke with one of the Take It Back movement, one of them in the Take It Back movement yesterday, and he was able to give us. In fact, he did not even say a lot of what transpired. To be honest with you, like I said, I would like to bring them on Friday. One of my colleagues, I spoke with him today. Barrister Darlington gave me his number, and I called him. He works on one of the radio stations, and he had actually been following through with the case, written a letter to the state government, to the governor, letter of appeal actually to the governor. He was one who actually, all those pictures, and we're trying to call and make sure that those who are in
Welcome to
in the midst of the whole situation, they're able to come and give
the best thing we can do as media, Esther, is to see whether we can get some of these people to the studio.
That's what we're trying to do. To reach out to them, and even one of the traditional leaders there as well. Meanwhile, Senator Akpabio's sister-in-law is on a rampage again. So she's been making a lot of live videos and making some statements, and we heard that she's been excommunicated. And from the family, she and her husband. So she was angry, and like, who are you to excommunicate? If there is anyone that is a blue blood in the Akpabio family, it's her husband who is a blue blood. The Akpabio is not. And she made a lot of statements and allegations about the Senate president. She accused that he murdered somebody in France. She also said he also murdered in Akwa Ibom while he was the Akwa Ibom state governor. Let's take a listen to her, so it's not like we're just speaking at random.
France, no government purpose arrest you, put you for jail. You don't go contact make Nigeria here where you people just say at the place. So that president nobody wants to see at the place. Now Senate president, Senator Akpabio, now you want to see at the place. It is why you don't do for Akpabio, why everybody just look, people don't want to kind of those guys get out. Let's hear that governor. Senator, what happened? You are a shameless man. Shameless. Senator, you are a you got a manual. Let him sue me for cyberbullying. You sue me for cyberbullying. Let him sue himself and his wife for all the murder in Akwa Ibom State. Let him sue himself. If you took nonsense, you see, everything happens for France, you're fine. You see that rape matter for France? You see that rape? The rape case in France. The civil of France. You can't go up your paper. Get mad. Step Akpabio. See what I'm about ground. Make it the popular. You want to come and sit in my head. On my children's head. And you're the all of this Senator Akpabio. I'm not telling you all of it. Who had to man say gospel over the Akpabio? That child of Akpabio. I see. We need a lot of work. Okay, set this shit you want to talk. The police people you want to talk. People, before you see my death, that's when I will see your death. There is no other thing on Kenya. Unless I mean nobody, not even a child of the spirit. Before you send them to kill me, my children.
Things they happen, my people. Things they happen. Shona, see, this country, Nigeria, is not actually, doing the right thing. Nigeria is not doing the right thing, and also Nigeria is not responding to the right thing. What is right is not pay attention to, and it doesn't make sense at all. I must tell you the humble truth. See what they just said, aside from Nnamdi Kanu's own case about Akpabio, and also the state of Nigeria. That will tell you that the country is not doing the right thing, just deceiving the masses, deceiving the people, making the people to be very, very uncomfortable. And if the people start leaving the country to the US, the president will start saying that, why are you leaving your country? Why won't they leave? When things are not done correctly, when you don't do things correctly the way things are supposed to be done. The return of Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya is now an issue, whereas that is where you picked him up. My people, you must borrow your voice on this matter. You can see the argument as it's currently going on. Everybody is talking, everybody is lamenting. Look at what they just did to the new elected, to the army chief Musa. And that is one thing about Tinubu. Once he sack a particular person, the next thing is arrest. The next thing is arrest, and that is what he's doing now. Tori plenty. Please help to share this video. Let it go viral. Let everyone has a copy and a duplicate of it. Okay? Thank you.